How are you feeling at this point?
I feel good. It's good to be back with the guys today. Had a good practice and felt good.
What happened at the initial point of injury? Was it just a thing that came up on you? You took a hit, and I don't recall.
I kind of tweaked it the first shift and then kind of got worse from there. But yeah, it's like I said, it's good now, so it's all good.
Feel like you can go tomorrow if need be?
Yeah, I mean I felt good out there today, so yeah.
What was the rehab like? That must have been very difficult to kind of watch from the side, because given the role that you were playing, you looked like you were kind of ramping up in the game.
Yeah, I mean it's always tough to be on the side. You wanna be in it. You wanna play with the guys, but when I was gone too, they did a great job. They played good, and that made it a little bit easier.
What have you liked? What are the good things that you noticed from watching?
I feel like they just kept playing the same way. Everybody's working their asses off, and good defensively as well.
You had an opportunity to play with John and Mitch there for a little bit before your injury. What's it like playing on a line with them, and how do you see your role in that type of position?
Yeah, I mean obviously playing with two very good players is obviously a lot of fun, and they make it easy for me, and my role on there is I feel like as I keep playing my game, I trying to work as hard as I can and get some pucks for those guys.
How long were you able to kind of work on your skating and conditioning before moving up to this?
I've been on for maybe a week or so, so I've been on quite a lot.
Feeling good after each time, Kelly?
Yeah, I mean obviously you start a little easier your first couple sessions, but it's been getting better and better every day, and today I felt back to normal.
Phillies traded Dennis today. I don't know if you have any memories of playing with him in a short period of time here, or what the Leafs missing is someone like that.
Yeah, I mean I kind of just heard it now when I got back from the ice. Obviously missing a friend, good player. I wish him all the best.
You guys turn it around after a couple of regulation losses, just two back-to-back this
season. Yeah, I mean, I think we got to clean up a few areas, but again, we did a lot of good things on the trip. We didn't get any points, but just playing from behind was a big difference, I think. It's a tough league, especially on the road, playing from behind, and we'll clean up a few areas and look forward to the next one.
Thinking back to Tampa last year in the playoffs, you get another chance to take them on this year. How do you see how they've shaped up after a bit of an up-and-down start for them this year?
Well, they're playing really well right now, and we all know the quality of team. I mean, the team they are. They've obviously been to 3 finals in a row for a reason. They're a deep team, extremely deep in all positions. So it's a great test for us again. It's a team that's in our division that good chance you'll see them in playoffs most years the way they're rolling. So it's an important game for us just to come out and get back on the right side of things here.
You figure on what we saw a couple weeks ago down there, Mark. Good game back and forth, competitive, all that sort of thing. Same sort of thing on top of tomorrow night.
Yeah. I just think again, thinking back to that game, we did a lot of good things. I think it was an overtime loss there, so pretty even game back and forth, and we just got to look at it and see what areas we can get better and try and execute. I think that's the main thing for us.
When you talk about cleaning up some things out of the last 2 games, what do you guys look to do?
I just, when I think about that, I just think of my own game and then us as a decor mainly. So I think we could do a better job of breaking the puck out. I thought in Washington they made it real hard on us with their forecheck, and it's going to be the same tomorrow. So we gotta make sure that we're getting back there and making good plays to get the puck into our forwards' hands.
And getting the support from the forwards as well.
Yeah, of course. But again, just looking at it from a defenseman's point of view, I think we can be a lot better, and we can get the puck into our forwards' hands in better position so that they can transition to the neutral zone.
Sheldon, what went into the decision to move on from Dennis Snow? Or is it true?
yeah, I'm not the general manager, so
Right.
I don't make those decisions. You know, I think from what I know of the player, I think it's just a different type of player, and I'll just try to change up the depth of our team a little bit there.
Plan to give an opportunity at some point once he arrives, Sheldon? Right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously, holidays are right around the corner here. You know, we'll see how things go. My understanding is he'll travel out here tomorrow and then be available for our practice before the Philadelphia game. So, you know, we'll see from there. But obviously, anytime you acquire a player, you want to give him some time to get comfortable. But, you know, he's been playing regularly in the league, and, you know, I certainly think he'll get an opportunity.
What do you know about his skill set and what he might be able to add to it?
I mean, not overly familiar with what he's done this season, but coached against him a lot in the American League and at different times in the NHL. And guy plays hard, pretty simple game, physical and competitive. You know, I think not a lot's happened for him offensively in the NHL, but he has scored and been a good player at the AHL level and protects the puck well and all those kind of things. So I think to that end, it brings a little different element to the depth of the team.
Positive development with Calle Järnkrok joining the team for practice. So what can he give you guys back on that line?
Yeah, very positive. Great to see him back out there. We've missed him, and you can see it just in the practice. I mean, he brings a lot to the practice with just a veteran NHL player that's, moves his feet, can make a pass, can shoot a puck. It makes a difference to me having him out there, and I think he'll make a difference to our lineup as well. We started to play him with those guys before he got hurt there, and we liked what we had seen from it. We'd seen, thought there was positive signs there, and then he gets interrupted. So I just think it made perfect sense to go right back to it. And today was his first full practice with our team, and it's an important day for him to get through. It seems like it went well. I think we're trending toward him returning tomorrow, but we'll just see how things are when he wakes up tomorrow and make a call from there.
Is there any sort of, I don't want to say advantage, but because there hadn't been full practices on the road, that maybe it's not as much of a requirement for him to just kind of slide in there with just one practice after an injury like that?
So are you saying that maybe we could take our time, or is that what you're referring to?
Because, well, I mean, if he's not as far behind because the team hadn't really had a lot of practice.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I don't think he's been out that long, and, that's part of it, but, he has been on the ice and skating, even though we haven't had the formal practices, so I don't know if I would say much about the lack of practice time and how that contributes. I think you always want to get guys more than one practice, ideally, but in his case, had we had some practice time available on the road, he would have been on the trip and would have been with us and skating there, and he wasn't, so it just made sense, or we didn't have that, so it just made sense to keep him back here and give him this time with the development staff, and he very much looks ready and says he's ready, so as long as he gets the okay in the morning, and we expect to see him back.
Is there something about having an extra forward on the power play that really intrigues you?
I mean, I think we're just looking through a different option, something we haven't really looked at. I don't necessarily look at it as a long-term solution, but I do think at a time when obviously we got an injury to Riley at this point in time, and the power play hasn't been going well of late. If we're going to try something like this, I think it just makes sense right now, and if nothing else, it gets Mitch more reps at the top, and I liked what I saw from him there the other day, just in terms of how quickly he made his decisions, got the puck on and off his stick, he delivered it to the net. He's a very confident guy, so he's not rattled by it in any way. So we'll see how it goes. But I don't. Anytime I have used 5-4s and I have it at different times, you like it, and then over time you seem to revert back to having one defenseman, but we'll give this a shot and see how it goes and see if we can just breathe some life into the power play.
Is Bunting all good after the puck in the face now?
Yeah, I haven't seen him, but I heard him. So usually when you can hear him, things are pretty good, and he's himself.
What would you like to see cleaned up coming in off the road, Sheldon? I know you like some things you guys did, but getting back on the right side of the corner.
Yeah, I mean, like we played two good teams on the road, and two teams that, just like us, were confident, playing well, prepared to play the game and make it hard on us. You know, I thought both games we end up trailing and kind of trying to climb your way out of that, and that's a tough thing to do, especially on the road. But yeah, there's some things, you know, in terms of how we handle that pressure and how we break the puck out of our zone. I mean, anytime things haven't gone well for us, it's really kind of how we move the puck on our half of the ice. So that's an area of focus for us, and it seems to really correlate with, you know, when we're not playing well. And I do think we've improved dramatically in that area, and I think it coincides with the results that we got through November. You know, we're going to play a Tampa team, very good team. We, of course, know that very well. And, again, another team that's playing well with lots of confidence coming in here. So we were expecting another difficult game tomorrow.
Matt and Nat.
But we'll see.